The Czech Republic, also known as Czechia, is a landlocked country in Central Europe. The country has an area of nearly 79,000 square kilometers and a population of 10.9 million. The capital of the parliamentary republic is Prague, and the official language is Czech, a West Slavic language closely related to Slovak. The national currency is the Czech Koruna. Although the Czech Republic is obliged by European treaties to introduce the euro and meets the requirements, the country currently has no concrete plans to introduce the common currency. The country has been a member of NATO since 1999 and a member of the European Union since 2003. The Czech Republic was created on January 1, 1993, after the dissolution of the so-called Czechoslovakia. The second state created as a result is Slovakia. The historical parts of the Czech Republic are Bohemia, Moravia, and the Czech part of Silesia. The Czech Republic is largely surrounded by various mountain ranges. On the border with Germany are the Bohemian Forest in the southwest and the Ore Mountains in the northwest. The giant mountains stretch along the border with its northern neighbor, Poland. Here rises the Snežka, the highest mountain in the country at 1,603 meters, across whose summit runs the border between the two countries. The Hrubý Jeseník, also called High Ash Mountains, extend to the northeast of the country. The foothills of the Western Carpathians, the Beskids, and the White Carpathians extend along the border with Slovakia. The Taja runs along the border with Austria. The country's most important river is the Elbe, which rises in the mountains in the north of the Czech Republic and flows northwest towards Germany. Another important river in the western part of the country is the Vltava, which runs through Prague and flows into the Elbe. The Morava rises in the eastern part of the Czech Republic and flows towards Slovakia, where it joins the Danube. The Czech Republic is located in the temperate mid-latitude climate zone, with relatively mild winters and cool summers. Some of the mountains have a mountain climate. There are also various nature reserves. The Bohemian Forest is home to moose, for example, and bears and wolves occasionally enter the country via the Carpathian Mountains. Prague is by far the largest city in the Czech Republic, with around 1.3 million inhabitants, or more than 10% of the country's population. Prague is not only the political, but also the economic and cultural center of the country. Other important cities are Brno in the southeast, Ostrava, Pilsen, the birthplace of the beer with the same name, and Liberec. The majority of the population are Czechs. The most important minority are the Moravians, who also speak dialects of the Czech language but see themselves as a separate ethnic group and live in the southeast of the country. Other minorities include Slovaks, Vietnamese, Ukrainians, and Roma, the latter of which are estimated to make up to 3% of the Czech population. Around 70% of the country's inhabitants do not belong to any religion, the highest figure in Europe. Around a quarter profess Christianity. Economically, the Czech Republic is one of the strongest former communist states in Central and Eastern Europe, and the transition to a market economy has been relatively successful. Nevertheless, there are some very large economic differences between the capital Prague and some rural regions. More than half of the country's land is used for agriculture. The fertile soils are used to grow wheat, potatoes, and maize, among other crops. In the northwest, the cultivation of hops is also very important for supplying the local breweries. Livestock farming and the breeding of freshwater fish also play a certain role. The most important natural resources include coal and lignite, although their importance has steadily declined over the last few decades. Industry accounts for a good third of Czech economic output. The most important branches of industry include the manufacture of industrial equipment and the automotive industry, in particular the internationally renowned car brand Skoda. Last but not least, tourism is an important source of income in the Czech Republic. The main center of tourism is the city of Prague, which is famous for its history and culture. The main country of origin for tourists is Germany. Due to its central location in Central Europe, the Czech Republic is also an important transit country, both by road and rail. The Czech highway network now includes connections between the main cities, especially Prague, and various neighboring countries such as Germany, Poland, and Slovakia. At the same time, there are rail connections to all neighboring countries, and work is underway to upgrade the main lines for higher speeds. These include the Prague-Dresden, Prague-Brno, and Brno-Vienna, or Bratislava lines. And this is all about the Czech Republic for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.